I made my own Cornstalk Scarecrow using plants from my garden. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, using things you can grow and just a little bit of twine, so you can have your own homemade Scarecrow. The foundation of the Scarecrow is made from corn stalks, and it's completely compostable, plantable, and zero waste. The two main items I used to complete this project are pruners and twine. First, I headed to my cornfield, where I selected 3 stalks of corn. Then I threw my materials down in a nice grassy spot and got to work. I removed the tassel from the top of one of the stalks, and then I started removing the leaves and bunching them up on the very top of the stalk. I used the twine to wrap around this first bunch of leaves, and then I repeated the process, bunching leaves and then tightly wrapping the twine around each bunch of leaves. I did this about 4 times until I was left with a good solid head structure at the top of the stalk. For the mouth, I cut a 4-inch piece of the corn stalk. Then I used a wooden skewer to broach a hole through this piece. I pushed the twine through the hole with the skewer, and then I tied the mouthpiece to the head. For the teeth, I used these mammoth sunflower seeds. I grabbed each seed and firmly pushed the pointy end deep into the stalk. I repeated this with each seed until I had a mouthful of white teeth. For the eyes, I grabbed these black branching sunflower seeds. I got the seeds ready and cut 2 pieces of the stalk into about 3-inch lengths. Then I poked some holes in the head with my finger and jammed the eyes in before adjusting them to my liking. I used the black sunflower seeds to create the pupils, and I firmly pushed about 4 seeds in per eyeball. I poked a hole in the face for the nose, and then I selected a pine cone to push deep into the head. For the hair, I grabbed about 3 corn tassels and I pushed these in the top of the head to create a nice little afro. For the arms, I grabbed another stalk and cut it to a length that looked good before tightly wrapping it with the twine many times until it was fixed in place. For the hands, I used tassels, and I again broached a hole with the wood skewer in each stalk before jamming the tassels in. Now my Frankenstein creation had come to life, and it was time to stick him in the ground for the big reveal. What a reveal it was. The mouth, nose, and eyes have a quirky, cute, mildly scary appearance that's complemented by the afro up top. I tested out my Cornstalk Scarecrow on my dog to see exactly how scary it was, and I think my dog would tell you it's absolutely terrifying. With a face only his inventor could love, this creation will inspire fear in even the most courageous. The only thing left to do now was to decide where I was going to put him. I tied him to a trellis next to a lamppost right in the front of my house, so day or night he can keep an eye on the neighborhood.